In this video, we're not going to talk about breakdowns. We're going to talk about something that causes them, but that few see coming: employee turnover. This phenomenon is a critical and persistent issue in modern industrial environments, directly affecting efficiency and productivity. In an industrial company, the departure of a technician is not just an administrative departure. Each departure represents a significant loss of operational knowledge accumulated over years of practice and direct experience. This turnover leads to an erosion of know-how, a valuable experience that dissipates with each loss of human talent. Tacit knowledge, essential for solving complex problems, is often irretrievably lost. The direct consequence of this loss is a potential increase in operational errors, production delays, and, ultimately, a substantial increase in costs. The continuity of operations is compromised. For new employees, the situation is daunting. They face the dilemma of, where do I start? With no clear guidance or structured access to the knowledge needed to perform their duties effectively from day one. Technical turnover is an unavoidable reality. These days, no one stays in the same job forever, and in industrial sectors, this dynamic is even more pronounced and common. There are common scenarios that contribute to these knowledge gaps. For example, technicians who change shifts or sections every 6 months, bringing their experience with them to new areas. Reliance on external or temporary technicians with high turnover exacerbates the situation. These professionals, although competent, rarely document their expertise in a way that benefits the organization in the long term. Similarly, subcontractors who perform key tasks often operate without leaving an adequate documentary trail. Their knowledge is implemented, but it is not transferred or integrated into the company's knowledge. In some industrial settings, the annual turnover rate can exceed 20%. This means that for every 5 technicians, 1 will be new each year, placing constant pressure on training and adaptation. The typical problems arising from this reality are obvious. Onboarding processes are often slow, inefficient, or, in the worst cases, non-existent, leaving new employees to their own devices. This leads to recurring errors due to a lack of understanding of the operational context or specific procedures. The lack of clear and accessible information generates uncertainty and costly errors. Finally, a considerable amount of time is wasted searching for information or for someone who knows. This constant search for scattered knowledge slows down operations and reduces overall productivity. And what happens when there is turnover without effective knowledge transfer? The operational consequences are direct and detrimental to productivity and quality. The lack of clear guidance for new technicians results in prolonged downtime and repeated errors. The learning curve is unnecessarily lengthened, impacting the efficiency of the tasks being performed. When knowledge resides solely in people's heads, it is lost or not effectively transmitted when someone leaves the company. This creates critical gaps in the organization's know-how. Shift changes without proper coordination or a structured information transfer result in task duplication or operational inconsistencies. Each shift starts almost from scratch. This need for constant relearning and the lack of standardization lead to a widespread decline in productivity and quality. The company is unable to maintain optimal performance. Let's consider a real-life example. A packaging company changed its line technician every 3 weeks. The new technician didn't know that changing formats required manual recalibration of a level sensor. The result was serious. Several batches of product were incorrectly filled, significant material loss, and unnecessary production downtime, all due to the lack of critical and documented knowledge. There is a direct and undeniable link between knowledge loss and operational inefficiencies. The lack of a robust know-how transfer system directly impacts business performance. The fundamental solution to this challenge is the implementation of intelligent technical documentation. This approach transforms the way companies manage and document their knowledge. This is a paradigm shift. We no longer rely exclusively on the individual experience of each technician. The goal is to democratize access to expertise, making it accessible to everyone. This involves creating structured, easily accessible, and most importantly, always up-to-date knowledge resources. Information must be available whenever and wherever action is needed. We're introducing the concept of smart data sheets. These digital tools are the heart of smart documentation, designed to capture and organize knowledge in a practical way. These cards capture real-world knowledge, including step-by-step instructions for complex procedures. They are practical guides that reflect the experience of even the most experienced operators. They can include audiovisual support, such as explanatory videos or detailed images, to facilitate understanding. They also include recommendations for specific tools and identification of fault conditions. Imagine John, a veteran technician, documenting how to adjust a drive before his retirement. 3 weeks later, Maria, a new employee, resolves the same problem without help, without errors, following that sheet. This is the power of intelligent documentation. It's not about training each new technician as if they were an expert, but about giving them immediate access to the knowledge of those who are already experts. Typically, it takes a new technician between 3 and 6 months to reach the expected operational performance. With the implementation of smart cards, this learning curve is drastically reduced. Smart data sheets significantly accelerate the learning process. They provide a clear and structured path for new employees to quickly acquire the necessary skills. They enable a fundamental shift from learning by imitation or trial and error to learning guided by documented prior experience. This minimizes errors and optimizes time. This approach fosters greater technical autonomy among staff. Workers can solve problems and complete tasks without constantly relying on the availability of more experienced colleagues. The onboarding process, which was previously slow and costly, becomes efficient and agile. New talent is integrated productively in much less time, reducing training costs. The applications of smart cards are diverse and highly valuable. They are effectively used during corrective maintenance, providing detailed guidance for troubleshooting. They are ideal for team-specific training or for addressing recurring issues, ensuring knowledge is transmitted efficiently. They also allow for artificial intelligence queries in hybrid systems. In short, smart cards transform the way knowledge is acquired and applied, making every new team member productive from day one. It's not enough to simply create a file or record an explanation. To ensure operational continuity and preserve know-how, it's essential to systematize the transfer of knowledge. The suggested process for standardizing knowledge transfer covers several key stages in an employee's lifespan within the organization. When someone leaves, it's crucial to record their knowledge and transform it into accessible digital tokens. This is the time to capture the experience before it's lost. When a new employee joins the company, they should be assigned a structured training path based on these worksheets. This ensures quick and effective onboarding with immediate access to expertise. During internal staff rotation, it's vital to ensure a complete document transfer with audiovisual support. This maintains consistency and efficiency across different roles or shifts. Key tools for achieving this standardization include conversational artificial intelligence, which facilitates access to and interaction with knowledge. Furthermore, a centralized knowledge base and an integrated training module are essential. These platforms ensure that know-how is always available, organized, and up to date. People rotate, it's normal, but knowledge shouldn't. A smart organization doesn't depend on who's there, but on what it knows and how it stores, shares, and improves it. With smart data sheets, each departure leaves a legacy of knowledge, and each new employee joins the company with a competitive advantage, accelerating their integration and productivity.